Hello guys, Nexas here and welcome back to Destiny 2, and in today's video guys we are back with more weapons to go over, and what we're going to be looking at today is going to be, guys, I'm already laughing because it's going to be something probably none of you guys play. It's going to be a gambit weapon you can't get of course this season, and it's the reprised version of the Hush combat bow. Now if you don't know Hush, it used to be an old pinnacle reward. It used to be really dope. This is actually the pinnacle version right here. It used to be really nice because it was the only weapon that had a pinnacle perk called Archer's Gambit. Hipfire precision hits grants a massive draw speed bonus for a short duration, so you used to be able to hipfire then just nail them straight away. Really dope ass bow, probably one of the best bows at the time as well, but obviously this got sunset. But with this season they have brought it back as a random reward you get from playing the Gambit playlist, which I will say, I know a lot of people still hate Gambit and everything. It's not the worst, you can get games done pretty quickly now and everything, but you can now, of course, get some random rolls of this weapon. Now, I will definitely say there is some pure orangey hell for this freaking weapon. Like you'd see on the screen, so many different rolls. It's legit, it's just ridiculous. I mean, they do this with a lot of weapons. I thought they stopped because last season they didn't, but there's going to be 3 weapons this season that are like this. The Origin Story is the Vanguard one. This is going to be, of course, the Gambit one, the Hush. And, of course, Better Devils is going to be the Crucible one. The amount of rolls, though, is just insane. Like, there is a few really sweet ones. Like, you see there's Impulse Amplifier, which is nice. Opening Shots. Incandescence is going to be nice PvE and everything. But there's just so many freaking rolls. And, honestly, the freaking, what's it called, Origin Trait isn't that great. So, if you just go in with the normal old one, this is on sunset. So, this will just be perfectly fine. If you want to get your Archer's Gambit opening shot roll again, it's perfectly fine because, as I said, the gun and run rapidly defeating targets with weapon grants a bonus sprint speed. It's not exactly an amazing Origin Trait. Obviously, it's nice, so if you get the roll, it'll be good. But as I said, the old Hush is probably going to be one of the better ones for PvP. PvE, obviously, Incandescent is going to be there and everything. But I will still say, it's a bit weird because this is solar. You had the Stride and Whistle, which is a freaking, what's called Vanguard weapon. So, I mean, you probably already have an incandescent sort of bow to go in with and everything. But as I said, Hush is a really dope ass bow. It's got a really nice aesthetic to it. And we're going to showcase what this is like in both some PvP and PvE. See if you should be grinding your absolute ass off to try to get yourself some rolls. So without further ado, let's go to PvP with the Hush combat bow. Alrighty, so we're going to be on distance with the little Hush that could and everything. This is what it's going to look like. As I said, this is a pretty nice looking sort of bow. I need to hit a headshot though, and oh, come on. That shot, and there's a quick draw time, and oh, he's 1 HP. There's a double headshot though, and there's where the Archer's Gambit, it can come in really nicely obviously when you hit your no scope headshot. I will still say though, small kind of disclaimer with it, bows nowadays, they're just not as kind of good as they used to be. Like, they used to be really nice with the headshot body shot you kind of get going, but now, oh no, there's no way the clone just tanked that shot. Oh my god, Chocolates. Oh, there's no stall. Just get me out of this game, please. But bows used to be really nice because you used to be able to headshot, body shot with them. So that it used to be kind of great when you got a no-scope real quickly. You can basically just instantly shoot again and obviously nail them with the Archer's Gambit kind of going. Now, it does struggle a little bit. It's because you can't body shot, headshot anymore unless you got some sort of damage buff kind of going. It will struggle to basically do some work for you. So yeah, I definitely will say that. Nowadays, bows, they're not as strong as they used to kind of be. I mean, you kind of remember when these used to just absolutely nail people. Ah, buddy. But yeah, there was a time where these used to be just like insane. Bows were getting called by everyone to kind of try and nerf them. Get away from the heavy. Get away. No heavy. No. No freaking heavy. No capes, no heavy. Buddy. What does he go for? Come on, buddy. You're peeking a bow like that, really. But yeah, you can kind of see that. It still does feel kind of nice. It's just the body shot, headshot damage. It just doesn't really do enough for me. In team shotting scenarios, don't get me wrong though, you can just slay with this sort of weapon. Bows and like teams are actually really nice. Now, buddy. There we go. And you can do stuff like that as well if you really need to kind of get the damage going real quick. You can just hit them weak and then switch out to your primary or secondary. 120 hand cannons are really nice for it. So that sort of cheese is still there. But what I will say though is you can kind of see as well, when you hit headshots, it's nice. But if you hit anything other than a headshot, the damage just isn't really there. And oh my god, I just whiffed every freaking shot. I should have domed him with the bow as well. And oh, he's gonna punch everyone off the map. No, I didn't hit him at all. What the? No, get out from behind the wall. What is going on? There's people everywhere in our spawn. Give me that dumpski. Another guy there. What? Yo, anyone? He's right here. Oh my god, they're everywhere. What is going on? This is my spawn. I can't get out. Now, this is probably just the role I am using. I do have Frenzy roll, which obviously will give me that damage buff. I start being able to one-shot or headshot, then body shot, which would be really nice. It's just so, it used to be so nice to Hush. The main thing for this was basically being able to just no-scope headshot and then being able to absolutely rail the next guy. Like, I should just be able to really swing out there. Let's destroy this guy. Now, it just takes a lot more. I have to hit 2 headshots as well. Ah! No! What is going on? What the hell is this? I'm getting blasted by everything. But yeah, you can see, you can hit the no-scope and everything, it's fine. But you have to hit the headshot the next time, which... it just takes away from the gambit. I mean, unless you're really, really good with the bow, I'm telling you, you're just gonna struggle to kind of see the uses of this. And especially with the amount of healing sort of stuff in the game right now. Amount of ways you can kind of get away. You got Icarus dashes, you got freaking grapples. I can just tell you that for the most part, people are just gonna definitely just not really use the bows as often. Now, don't get me wrong, they are still really nice for long range shots like this. But yeah, bows for me nowadays, they just don't really hit as much as they kind of used to. They used to be, oh, no way. Ah, thank you guys. There's a team. Not another one. What is going on? Someone kill him, please. Oh my god. I dodged one just to get the next guy to do the exact same freaking thing, and I nearly got stranded up. I did get stranded up. Yo, guys, leave me alone for a sec. We're getting absolutely spawn camp. This is insane. Get out. Get this guy though. There's a headshot, and I got Archer's Gambit going. That was a no-scope, really? And oh my god, get out. No! You're 1 HP, buddy. Thank you. I mean, the damage is still somewhat there, so... Oh, screw it. Thank you. We got stuck on a wall. We'll take it. But the damage is somewhat there, and you can definitely see if we can get this sort of stuff going. It will be good too, of course, in the well. I said the damage will be there, but it's just hard to warrant. Like, you can see, I can already one-tap in a freaking well, but it's just somewhat hard to warrant going in with a bow, as compared to other weapons nowadays. I mean, gone are the days where bows used to be the most insane things ever. Oh my god, I'm still alive. Icarus dash for the win. But I honestly don't think, even if you had, of course, like a... Oh, this guy instead. But I don't think even if you had, like, a freaking frenzy roll or something, it's gonna be that much better. I mean, the damage buff would be nice, but for the most part, I will definitely say that this sort of weapon or bows, they're just an acquired taste. They're just a thing nowadays. With the health changes and everything, the fact you can't headshot body shot, it just makes it so much harder to go with these sorts of weapons. Right now, like, I just don't see the real point. You just have to be accurate with ADSing, and there's a body shot, really, buddy. Ah, give it a kill. Thank you, heals. That's a shotgun. No! Why is there always just someone freaking doing some nonsense to me? You're 1 HP, buddy. Am I not dead? Yo, where's your ass going, buddy? You died. But yeah, you can see that the hush itself, it definitely isn't going to be as kind of special as it used to be. The fact you can't just body shot headshot is just...
You've got to hold
makes precision frames so hard to really use. You just gotta absolutely nail people in the dome ski to get kills, which I understand was part of probably why they nerfed them and everything, but it just makes the hush, even though it has some cool rolls and everything, I just wouldn't see you using this primarily PvP. Unless you're team shotting, it's just not gonna be great. But yeah, I think PvE is where you're probably going to see the best sort of scenarios with this bow and everything. Obviously, you can go for incandescent, which would have been really, really nice. As I said, there's so many rolls in this, though, that it might have taken me legit years to go get it. And the one thing I will say, though, is that if you get your first hush, you can use like 1 engram for 1 gambit engram to get like a new roll. So it's not like the Vanguard ones or anything where it takes like 4. Maybe it's to get people to play it. I don't freaking know. But it's actually not too bad of farm for some. You just obviously have to play Gambit, which is probably the worst part of the whole thing. But a good incandescent roll will do work for you. Of course, there is the Shrine Whistle, which is another solar bow that has incandescent. So I understand that people might already have rolls like that, so they're probably looking at this going, okay, that's not that great. But you can kind of already see I'm getting, of course, the Frenzy kind of to proc. I'm going to shoot this thing for you. I'm getting the Frenzy to proc, though, real consistently. I have explosive payload sort of rolls, too, if you want to kind of go for more... oh my god, I can't hit a shot. But if you want to go for more, what's it called, bang for your buck in terms of eye clear and everything, there is going to be those sorts of rolls as well. And you can kind of see that as far as bows go, it actually is really nice. So if we do get mods again where bows need to, like, I don't know, pierce or whatever, it could be really, really dope. You can definitely see Frenzy. It procs pretty consistently, and because this is a primary, we'll get that, I was like 50% or something. So it's just a nice ass perk to kind of get going. Gives you like better freaking, what's it called, reload. Gives you the better damage and everything, so you can start one tapping like yellow bars. And that's where I will say that in low ammo economies where there's like just no drops or anything, bows can come in really close. The only problem I definitely will say though is that yeah, special ammo economy right now is in all shambles. So if you think of things like obviously the freaking call, which I'm using, you can primarily go around with this with another special weapon. You just have so much kind of damage going. So I understand why people will definitely be like, oh, why would I use a bow at all? I could just use like 2 specials. 100% that is a viable strat, and that's what a lot of people do use, but there will be a time where bows do become piercing or whatever again, and you don't want to be in a situation where you want a decent bow to go in this energy slot, as I said. Obviously, there's a couple of other weapons you can kind of get with like the stride and whistle, but I still do think the Hush is still a really nice bow, and especially in PvE, if you do get the Archer's Gambit sort of roll, you could just hit a no-scope headshot in this and just start spraying the shots down. Like you can see, I'm taking a while to shoot, but with no draw time sort of stuff, it can take a while to kind of kill things, so sometimes it's better off getting like an Archer's Tempo sort of frenzy roll or something like that. It would have been so nice if Incandescent was on this with Archer's Gambit in terms of they were separate sort of columns. But yeah, with the amount of kind of ability spam and as I said, the special ammo economy you can get going, and even left from golds on pretty much every special weapon, so you basically have ammo going consistently. I do think that bows nowadays, they're not as used as often as you probably want to see. I mean, you got wish enders and stuff as well, which are nice, but for the most part, you won't really see bows too often. So unless you're a bow enthusiast, I wouldn't be sitting here going, you're gonna have to jump into Gambit to try to go get this. It honestly just feels like, apart from the Archer's Gambit, legit the exact same as just having the stride and whistle. So if you got the stride and whistle a couple of seasons ago, it's pretty much the exact same real thing for both PvP, PvE, which kind of does honestly suck. I would love to give it something really special, but for the most part, this is just like a really kind of massive or freaking amount of rolls for playing Gambit of all things, which, yeah, I mean, it's Gambit, boys. I'm not gonna sit here saying go play Gambit because Gambit can be pretty boring, I'm not gonna lie. Final boss time though with a little bow that could, and I didn't get the explosive damage going in. Oh, there we go, there's a graviton. Worm his ass, boys, worm his ass. But yeah, I will say overall that the bow, it is kind of nice, and when you get the gun and run going, it is can be fun and everything too, to like the extra speed, but oh! We don't talk about this, boys. We do not talk about how crap I am at PvE because, yeah, that was terrible. That was so bad. Oh my good god. But yeah, I just will say that definitely when it comes to the bow, I can't see anything too special about this unless you're really into your bows or you really like the Hush. There's nothing on this where I'm like, oh my god, this thing's insane. Archer's Gambit might be fun and everything to use again, but oh, get blasted. Yo guys, can we just not blast me every 2 seconds? But yeah, I just can't say that this is gonna be something you need to go in to do Gambit for. Like, it's fun, don't get me wrong, but I would not be freaking saying, oh my god, this thing's absolutely insane or anything like that. It's just one of these really bloated weapon pools for a nostalgic weapon, but other than that, it doesn't really have anything going for it. Well, that is it for me, and of course, the Hush combat bow itself. This is the one I was kind of using at the end with the explosive head Archer's Tempo. There is obviously the frenzy one I was using too. Well, that's not the frenzy one, but there's this frenzy one as well. This was actually pretty fun to go around with frenzy, and it might be nice PvP. Frenzy PvP is very hit or miss to kind of get going. It's not reliable enough. It's the one I was using with your Archer's Gambit. As I said, Archer's Gambit is really, really dope. But the fact in PvP they have changed to a headshot and a body shot isn't enough on a precision frame. It definitely does make this struggle a little bit. Of course, if you could double headshot with this thing, you're going to do absolutely insane. Like, you can get to nail the headshot. And like, obviously, you want to go for double headshots anyway. But it used to be nice that you could absolutely nail someone in the head, then quickly draw, just body shot them or something like that. Get the quick draw in. Used to be just such a dope ass combo. I think the time to kill was one of the quickest in the game if you're good with it. Now you pretty much have to pair a bow with like a 120 to make them effective. Hit the dome ski, get the 120 out, try hit the headshot as well. I don't even know if that can 1-2 combo anymore. They seem to have nerfed that a lot. As I said, there were some dire times with bows where bows were insane. It just makes that this role isn't as desirable as it used to be. Hush used to be really, really dope, and I definitely said we should get it back because it was fun. But nowadays, it's just not as useful. Those nerfs just really hurt the Hush a lot. Now, PvE, it would have been really dope if Archer's Gambit was in this slot and we had Incandescent. Archer's Gambit Incandescent would have made me like, oh, you have to get this. It'd be so much fun. But I will say that the roles, because of the way they're set up, it just doesn't really do for me. I mean, you're going to want Incandescent PvE as a bow, or maybe explosive payload. You're going to want to have that. Archer's Tempo is nice, but it would just been so good with Archer's Gambit. I just can't tell you you're going to have to do Gambit for this because I see nothing special really about this other than Archer's Gambit is fun. But new roles, maybe an Incandescent one will do work for you if you want to with some newer perks. But for the most part, there's nothing alarmingly special about this bow. It's just, it's okay. It's probably one of the better solo ones. But I mean, as I said, if you have stride and whistles and everything, or if you want to use the old one, it'll do just as work. But regardless, if you like the video, trust like. I do see more content, subscribe, fantastic day. And hopefully I'll see the next collective in the next one.